everyone. So we've been working on looking at mentor text to go along with our writing unit. It's a non-fiction text. So this is a book that's going to give you information about a topic. Can you guess what topic from looking at the cover? You're right, dinosaurs. So this book is going to give you facts about dinosaurs. Now they're going to present it in an interesting way so that you could be drawn in and interested. It also has a really good voice in this book because the Cat in the Hat is actually the one telling the story, and you'll be able to tell that the Cat in the Hat has added his own voice or his own way of writing to this story. All right? It says, "Oh, say, can you say dinosaur?" All about dinosaurs, just how we write our all about books. I am the Cat in the Hat. You have met me before. Today I will speak of the great dinosaur. Dinosaurs lived on the earth long ago, before you and me, so how do we know? Can you see what type of book it is? Very good, it's a rhyming book. The Cat in the Hat is also a rhyming book. That's one way he put his own voice into this story. And he also introduced himself. Let's see what the Cat in the Hat does. From fossils. Dinosaur teeth, eggs, and bone got stuck in the muck, and then that muck turned to stone. These fossils are old, they are dusty and worn, because they were made long before you were born. And then over here it actually has an extra label. It says not hundreds of years, not thousands of years, but millions of years long before you were born. Dinosaur bones are millions of years old. Dinosaur hunters dig in the ground. All over the earth these fossils are found. The hunters use tools to chip all day. The fossils come loose, then they pack them away. And the illustrations show exactly what the Cat in the Hat is teaching you about. To the dinosaur labs every bone, tooth, and bit is carefully shipped to see how they fit. This is a leg bone. Is this a leg bone? Maybe a muzzle. It's a crazy mixed up dinosaur puzzle. Step up and enter the museum hall where dinosaurs stand. Some are big, some are small. Here we will play the best of all games. Oh, say, can you say the dinosaur names? And after you set them, then you get to see them in the Cat in the Hat Super Dino Museum. Dinosaur names are not easy to read, but give it a try. I will help if you need. Okay, say, can you say Ankylosaurus? With a club for a tail and a back full of spikes, this dino was strong like an army tank. Yikes! And the label is over here that says Ankylosaurus, but the way they made it easier for us as the reader is by breaking it into syllables. So Ankylosaurus is a very long word with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 syllables that they broke up so we could read it. It's a good way to make it easier for the reader. Now can you say Maiasaura? There's one thing we know that this dino did best. She kept her kids cozy and safe in their nest. She kept the nest tidy, she got her kids food. She was a good mother to her dino brood. You can see her over there taking care of her eggs and bringing them food. Now say Tyrannosaurus Rex. You say that quite nicely, now you'd better go. The T-Rex is no kitten, I think you should know. This T-Rex was strong with long teeth sharp like knives. When the most dinosaurs saw him, they ran for their lives. T-Rex was a hunter. He hunted for meat. Other dinosaurs were his idea of a treat. Oh, say, can you say Triceratops? This dinosaur's head had 3 horns upon it, sticking up out of a hard sort of bonnet. But though he was smaller and not half as fierce, his head was too hard for a T-Rex's teeth to pierce. So after a few dozen snaps at his face, T-Rex looked for a dinner in some other place. So the T-Rex couldn't get through his hard bonnet and horns, so he was protected. Oh, say, can you say Apatosaurus? I've got this rather tall ladder here for us to see eye to eye with Apatosaurus. These dinos' long necks reached up high into trees where they fed on green leaves just as much as they'd please. Can you say, Brachiosaurus, this dino was taller than 51 feet, and just how much food do you think he could eat? Nearly as much as a truckload of hay is what he would gobble day after day. Okay, can you say, Iguanodon? What he did with his thumb, we think that we know. We think that he used it to jab at his foe. See, he's got a pointy, sharp thumb right there that he could use to jab. Now say Deinonychus, I think. Deinonychus. Even with the breakdown, that one's difficult. Try and say it. Good. Terrible claw is what its name means. We think that this dinosaur hunted in teams, and you can see its terrible claws down there at the bottom. Can you say Archaeopteryx? This fine feathered friend is the earliest known. This bird might have glided, this bird might have flown. One thing we must ask, and we must be quite firm, if this bird was so early, did he catch the worm? That's an old saying, is the early bird catches the worm. Benjamin Franklin actually started that one. It's getting late now, I see night is falling, the museum is closing, your mother is calling. Before you head home, dear Sally and Dick, I have a surprise that is really quite slick. This dino's the earliest cat that is known. No one has seen it. It's never been shown. It's super terrific. It stands here before us. Oh, say, can you say? Cat in the Hat-osaurus. This is not a real fact, but it is a funny way to end the Cat in the Hat's dinosaur book. Don't you agree? The end. All right, folks, I hope that your All About books are going great and that you're adding interesting facts and that you're adding in voice so it sounds like you wrote it. Just like the Cat in the Hat used rhyming to make sure that we knew that it was a Cat in the Hat book. Also adding in that silly detail at the end of a fake Cat in the Hat-saurus was a fun way to connect to the book. All right, folks, see you tomorrow.